And this video right here is going to be very, very short. I don't do anything illegal to make my money. I wish people would quit trying to attach themselves to me. I've been working since I was 13 doing air conditioning, heat, and working on cars. I don't need no when I'm out in the community. I don't care what no one else has going on. I just don't need people to try to attach themselves to me. I stay focused on myself and my ministry course I'm working on right now. And I'm in my son's life. I'm present in my son's life. I don't need no other confusion in my life. I don't. It's some funny stuff going on in the community. And I understand that when people may see me and my son out, especially fathers who may see me out doing the best I can with my son, sometimes it may bother their demons because they don't have good relationships with their children for whatever the circumstances may be or reason may be. Some of it because they got issues or problems with the baby mothers. And then some of them, I guess some of them don't. And here's another thing. It's sad to see that there are mothers that have children but don't have their children with them. Now that's sad. There's nothing that is more important in a human being's life than the one that they gave birth to themselves. So I don't understand that. How can any woman that have children, why don't they have them? There's no excuse for that. And for the fathers, there's no partying worth more than your child. There's nothing worth losing your child. That's why I make sure my presence is known so people won't play these games. And you could ask my son, if you ask when people ask for my son, I'm always there when he calls. Am I or am I not? Am I a good father?
Yes.
Do I make sure you have everything you need?
Yes.
Do you feel safe when you with me? I may not be able to buy him everything he wants, but I make sure he has everything he needs. Those resources come out of my pocket. I've spent money out of my savings. When he was a baby, to make sure he was okay. Daycare I paid for, Blue Cross, let's see, daycare when he was a baby, 13 months old, was way more expensive. And at that point, you had females that had vouchers. I didn't qualify for vouchers. I paid full cost, $780 a month. Healthcare was $450 with Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Then I got Cigna when I couldn't afford it. I bought a single family plan. And then when I had more money coming out of my savings and out of my paycheck than I could afford, I made sure, like I said, I always make sure he had all the clothes he needed, all the diapers, baby formula, all the toys. I purchased that. I have every receipt that I spent on my child, and it's saved on USB files. Yeah, I'm well over 200-something thousand cash out of my pocket in this, out of my savings. The devil has come and people like to play games to try to make it seem like I ain't been there. No, I've been a very involved father. And I'm going to continue to be a very, very involved father, even when my resources may not look like how they should be. I encourage people to try to make the best out of the things, the resources that they have. I really do. I really do. And try to be, it's more important. Don't be selfish. Because some people can be so selfish where they get so tangled up, involved in their own lives and their business and their careers to where they leave out their child. I don't understand that either. Because that time that they could really, really be spending that quality time with their child, they spend more time working and come home frustrated and take it out on the rest of the household. Those are sometimes poor career choices and lifestyle choices. We in America are the ones parenting when it comes down to that. Like I say, a lot of parents or fathers did what they saw their father do, and that was basically taught behavior because they didn't know any better. But when you go look at some of these other nationalities that come to our countries and their children do so much well or better than some of the ones that are here, it's because of the lifestyle, the family structure. In other countries, the fathers and the parents, they stay home and they raise their children. And they start small businesses and they run them. And the child takes over it down the line. Knowledge is power. People need to read and see how and be more observant. Pay attention. When you observe things, you'll see. And when you have a strong prayer life, God will reveal certain things to you in your dreams, what they mean, and He will also guide your footsteps in the path of righteousness. This thing is real, man. It's real. But people continue to try to follow the ways of the world, which was man created. If you go look up the word in the dictionary, then go look up the word world in the dictionary, you'll see which one comes first. Y'all be blessed, be encouraged, get into your word, feed your spirit, man, just as much as you feed your natural. Y'all be blessed.